Well, let me bring you up to speed about what's going on in the city of New York, especially involving two particular cases that may interest you. One has to do with a gentleman by the name of Daniel Penny. Now, Mr. Penny is a former United States Marine. You can never say former. He is a Marine. He was studying architecture in New York City, and he happened to be on a subway. And when you're on the subway, it can get a little scary there. You're underground with a lot of people. Well, this gentleman gets on board the subway. His name is Jordan Neely. He's got a rap sheet that's a week long. He's got multiple offenses. He's a drug addict, a schizophrenic. He gets on there, tears off his coat, and says, I'm going to kill somebody. I don't really care. Now, there's a lot of people on the subway that get scared. There's a black woman and her child. She's frightened to death. And Mr. Penny goes, no, I can't let this happen. Grabs the man, takes him down, pulls him to the floor, and another black gentleman assists Mr. Penny in holding this gentleman down who refuses to quit fighting. Well, in the fracas that goes along, Mr. Penny was holding on to Mr. Jordan Neely, and ultimately Mr. Neely died. Well, the problem is the guy's a drug addict, and he's on whatever he's on, but the guy dies. Well, eventually the DA in New York, Alvin Bragg, decides to bring homicide charges, manslaughter charges, if you will, against Mr. Penny. Trial goes on a long time. One charge, the manslaughter charge, judge throws it out because it's a hung jury. Second charge, they deliberate 3 hours and find him not guilty. That's all well and good, and now he's a free man. Great. Maybe he'll get a congressional medal. But now the NAACP has put out a new paper that says it's not right, it's not fair, because there's a different justice system for blacks as compared to whites in America. And Mr. Penny should have been convicted. Well, excuse me, what about that black gentleman that was helped holding him down? What about the black woman and her kid who were afraid they were going to be killed? That was not mentioned at all in the edict that came out of the NAACP, and frankly, that's wrong. And they know better. I don't know why they're doing that, but all they're doing is infuriating people and creating a bad situation that could get worse. And I don't want to see it get worse. That's one story I'm looking at. Second story has to do with Luigi Mangione, 26, 27-year-old. He's an Ivy League graduate, University of Pennsylvania, multiple engineering degrees. This is a rich kid. I mean, when he went through grade school, his parents were dropping $40,000 a year for this kid to be in grade school and high school. Sent him to college. Family is extremely wealthy. They own country clubs, assisted living facilities, radio stations, and I'm sure he's going to have good representation. But here he is. He goes out and pulls out a gun and chases down the head of United Healthcare, shoots him in the back, and kills him. Why? Well, apparently he had some sort of situation with back surgery he had, a pinched nerve, and for whatever reason, he's going to go after the gentleman from the healthcare firm. Is that going to solve anything? Sadly, no. But now you've got college professors going on to their classes and saying that Mr. Mangione is a hero. What? This is where we are in America. This is idiocy at the extreme. College professors calling this guy a hero, and Daniel Penny having to go through a suit, being charged, put in the slammer for years for doing a good deed. I hope he gets a medal. He deserves it. Well, now you know what's going on in America, folks. Unfortunately, you've got groups riling people up that shouldn't be doing that. It's wrong. And you got folks out there that have a complete disagreement with the insurance companies, and then you have instructors, people that are professors, supposed to be leaders at colleges, saying this guy is a hero for going out and killing people. This is what we're dealing with, and folks, it's wrong. I hope cooler heads prevail in this world, because we don't need this kind of situation happening regardless. It's a misuse of the legal system in many, many ways. And unfortunately, now you have people who have a problem that says, well, we don't like the company, we're going to kill the people running it. It's wrong in every manner. I'm just saying that maybe, just maybe, America needs to understand what's going on and put a stop to it right now.